Humans are dirty. They leave traces of themselves everywhere they go. Gum wrappers, dandruff, telephone bills, discarded fragments of the human body, or objects that were once in its possession. On the morning of May 1st, I got in the car and drove away. I was driving to work, but somewhere en route I was distracted by a sudden desire to turn left where I should have turned right. To turn left, to turn away from the person I had been for 25 years. I left a one-bedroom apartment and a job as a pawn shop dealer. Some people would say I flipped out. I wanted to go away and to erase every trace of the person I used to be. Stray wisps of hair, fingerprints on the edge of a table, teeth marks on the rim of a styrofoam cup. I had to remove any remnants which could identify me. Hello? Yes. 11 o'clock? Yes. So who was this new person I was going to become? Where was I going to start my so-called new life? Nowhere. Because I didn't stop becoming somebody in order to be somebody else. I wanted to be nobody. Not a social deviant, not a recluse or some kind of con artist. My plan had nothing to do with being antisocial, but everything to do with eliminating any sense of existing as an individual. Any friends or favorite foods, any record collections or flattering clothes, no regular booth in a restaurant, no right-wing political alliances, no preferences to remind me of myself. Hello, yes? Could you bring up some coffee? Just regular, please. Thank you. However, it soon became necessary to limit my interactions with other people. It does not require a personality to buy a box of Kleenex, fill up the car with gas, pay a toll on the highway. But a handshake, a second look, a well-delivered punchline invokes personality. And therefore, I maintain nothing but a clinical, transient relationships. Yes. Could you bring up some coffee? Black, with sugar. Thank you. But occasionally I screw up. I couldn't help but notice who I was and who I wasn't. I couldn't help but find scraps of paper falling out of my pocket, drool on the pillow, stray eyelashes which matched my own on the towel by the sink. And to try as I could to reduce myself to a prototype, I was cursed with an asymmetrical face.
Hello? Andrew? This is Ramona. It's Tuesday morning. Andrew Jr. was born last night at 2:13 a.m. I had a son, Andrew. We had a son. Andrew, please call home.
Hello? Yes. 11 o'clock? Alright. There are traces of me everywhere in this room. The same air that I breathe leaves streaks on the walls, spots on the ceiling. Everything I touch is left with my impression. Dear son, to you, I bequeath my eyes and my record collection, my receding hairline, and mathematical ability. and everything else that I've left behind. I called Ramona. And asked her to meet me. In room 30 at the Bel Air Motor Lodge. I couldn't help but notice, as I hung up the telephone, that my hands were dirty.